Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the 2019 governorship races, trying to look and see which way these states are going to go for 2019, and also talking about what implications it has for 2020. Now, the state of Kentucky and Mississippi are these two states here. Trump is holding rallies in these states this week for a reason, because they're going to vote earlier. They're going to vote on election day. Louisiana's runoff is going to be a few weeks later. We already know the candidates for that, and John Bel Edwards could be in trouble of losing a seat I previously thought would go to him in the primary outright. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I have the number predictions. I tweeted this out earlier this week. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to analyze it, say exactly why I think it's going to turn out the way that I have it here. For the state of Mississippi in particular, this one's going to be very narrow for a multitude of reasons. Tate Reeves is not very popular. He is a lieutenant governor. He did win fairly easily, but he's seen as the establishment. Jim Hood is very charismatic and extraordinarily strong candidate for a Democrat in Mississippi. I'm not going to lie about that, and I don't think I would have much of a problem with him as my governor because he's not that far left. He's not one of those crazy Democrats, but at the same time, it is Mississippi. Mississippi is very, very polarized. Mike Espy was fairly moderate as well, and he lost the Senate seat there by 6 or 7 points. This is a statewide race, though. It's going to be much closer, and Jim Hood is much more moderate. He is a statewide official, the only Democrat statewide official that's still in Mississippi. It is the attorney general there, and he apparently is going to go toe-to-toe, but I think Trump just going down there is going to put it over for Reeves by the skin of his teeth, which is very surprising because their current governor, Phil Bryant, I believe he is fairly popular in the state of Mississippi, but this time around I just don't see it happening. I think Trump's going to go down, endorse Reeves, and that will put Mississippi in the Republican column. The state of Kentucky. This is a state that's very interesting because Matt Bevin is one of the most unpopular governors in the country. But at the same time, he's not that unpopular. He got a standing ovation at the Trump rally in Cincinnati, Ohio, which about half the crowd from there probably was from across the Kentucky border. So again, Matt Bevin is still got a little bit of an uphill battle to climb, but last time the polls showed him down by a few points, and he won by nearly 10. So this time the polls roughly have him even the Democrat internal polls show a tie, which means they're putting out the best performance for the Democrat candidate. So Kentucky more than likely is going to go to Bevin. The question is by how much. Personally, I have it going to Bevin by 6 points. It could be tighter than that. It could go to Bevin by 2 or 3, but it also could shock the world and go to Bevin by 10 or 11. So I wouldn't really put that against anything, but I'm going to put Kentucky for that reason in the Republican column here. And the state of Louisiana is the other state. Can Republicans sweep the governorships? They held Bel Edwards, I believe, under 47.5. There was some other candidates that ran that were sort of, I guess you would say, center-left independents. Republicans, I think, combined for roughly 52. But it probably turnout will be higher throughout the state, including New Orleans, and Bel Edwards is still going to be spending money trying to hold that seat, as well as Trump coming out for Rispone. So you're going to see a little bit of an effect here. Both sides are going to go at it, but I think that when it's all said and done, I just can't see Bel Edwards pulling it off after his abysmal primary performance, underperforming Hillary Clinton in some of these counties. And this is what we talk about the 2020 implications. The rural conservative Democrat is falling apart. It is a symbolic measure. You see this in Louisiana in the Appalachia, but the northern part of Louisiana that is more synonymous with Arkansas, which is very similar to Tennessee and Kentucky. Kentucky also, it transitions into West Virginia. These states were safe blue, not in 1950, but in the 1990s it went for Bill Clinton by safe margins. Rural voters loved, Bill Clinton. The Union Democrats up in Michigan and Wisconsin, that's changing. Those voters are becoming less and less common. They're becoming more and more extinct, as you see here. And at the end of the day, it just looks like Democrats just don't have much of a path forward. You can't win in the South anymore. In terms of, I'm not talking about path forward in the election. I'm saying in the rural part of states, not just in the South, but the North, as the North becomes more polarized as well between the urban and rural areas. And that means states like Michigan and Wisconsin and Pennsylvania have trended into the red column, as well as Minnesota and possibly New Hampshire, Maine at large, and some other states here, even parts of states that are blue, such as states like New York. Upstate New York has trended red. Places like rural Nevada, which Trump came close to winning, but might win it in 2020. He might not. But other than that, we'll really have to see. But thanks for watching, guys. Please like this video. Please comment down below. Please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss another video. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, like us on Facebook, donate to the Patreon, join the Discord, all that good stuff. Links in description. Thanks everybody for watching. Red Eagle, out.